Hello dear friends, today we are going to discuss the personality theories, block number 1, unit 1. The name of block number 1 is theories and assessment. Here is the first unit, which is definition and concept of personality and personality development. So in the introductory part, it is discussed about different viewpoints regarding personality. According to lay person, the term personality is often understood in terms of being good looking, attractive, etc. And according to psychologists, personality consider any attempt to define personality in terms of social attractiveness inadequate because two reasons. First, it limits the number and type of behavior considered important and worthy for incorporation into study of personality. Second, such notion carries the absurd implication and some people who have unique abilities, temperament traits are devoid of having personality. In this unit, we will be dealing with the definition of personality as put forward by psychologists. So here we are going to discuss about the personality view regarding personality put forward by psychologists. First subheading in this chapter is objectives that we don't want to discuss more. Next main heading in this chapter is definition and concept of personality. What is the definition and concept of personality? The term personality is often understood in terms of social attractiveness. A good personality is considered to be one who impresses other people and who has the ability to get on well with others. So personality is defined as the person with capacity to impress others. Next point is psychologists have attempted to explain the concept of personality in terms of individuality and consistency. We often observe that people differ a great deal in the ways they think, feel, and act. So there exists an individual difference that is called individuality. And next is consistency. It means the in the case of personality, first one is individuality, next is consistency. The persons behave somewhat consistency means a person behaves somewhat consistently in different situation over different time. From this observation of perceived consistency comes the notion of personality traits and determine the way of responding to one's world. So first point is personality often understood in terms of social attractiveness, and psychologists explain personality in terms of individuality and consistency. Combining these notions of individuality and consistency, personality can be defined as the distinctive and unique way in which each individual think, feel, act, which characterize a person's response throughout the life. Next point is the thoughts, feelings, and action that are perceived as reflecting an individual's personality typically have three characteristics. Following are the three characteristics. Thought, feeling, actions are considered as behavioral components of identity that make distinction between individuals. So, thought, feeling, and action are considered as behavioral components. Behaviors are viewed as being primarily caused by internal rather than environmental factors. So thought, feeling, and actions are behavioral components, and behaviors are internal rather than environmental factor. The behaviors of a person seem to have organization and structure. And behaviors have organization and a structure. So we can say that thought, feeling, and actions are considered to be behaviors, and behaviors are internal rather than environmental factor. Next is the behaviors has an organization and a structure. According to Allport, personality, the dynamic organization within a person of the psychophysical system that determine the unique adjustment to one's environment. According to Allport, personality is the dynamic organization within a person of the psychophysical system that determine the unique adjustment to one's environment. So in the introductory part we discussed that personality means first it is said that personality often understood within terms of social attractiveness. Next, psychologists define personality as in two terms, that is individuality and its consistency. Next, combining notion of individuality and consistency, personality can be defined as distinctive and unique ways in which an individual think, feel and act. Next point is, fourth point is, the thoughts, feeling and actions that are perceived as reflecting individual's personality typically have three characteristics. The three characteristics we discussed, that is there is behavioral components. Behavioral components is internal rather than external, and there is organization and structure for this behaviors. Next is what Allport define personality. It is a dynamic organization within a person of psychophysical system that determine unique adjustment to one's environment. Next main heading is personality development. Personality development depends upon biological factors, psychological factors and environmental factors. So these are the subheadings here in this personality development. First one is biological factors, second one psychological factors, and next one environmental factors. In biological factors, there are certain headings named body build, physical attractiveness, homeostasis, physical defects and health conditions. In the first one, body build, it is said that body build influence personality directly by determining what an individual can and cannot do, as well as what an individual's reaction will be to all those who body builds are superior or inferior. Some of the non-body builds are ectomorph, endomorph and mesomorph. In ectomorphs are the persons who have tall and thin body structure, and endomorphs have round and soft body buildup, and mesomorphs have strong and muscular body buildup. So body build influence personality directly by determining what an individual can or cannot do. Next is physical attractiveness. People tend to be more tolerant in their attitudes and judgment of an attractive person. So in physical attractiveness, it is said that people tend to be more tolerant in their attitude and judgment of an attractive person. Next is homeostasis. Here in homeostasis, it is another important determinant. It refers to the maintenance of stable internal environment through relatively having normal temperature, normal level of blood sugar, normal level of blood pressure and proper water balance, etc. People with well homeostasis have controlled and socially accepted behavior patterns of person who is feeling well both physically and psychologically. And in the case of level of homeostasis disturbed, they are behaving like irritable, indigestion is there, insomnia and other uncomfortable status often results. So Homeostasis is an important determinant of personality. Next is physical defects. Physical defects are another determinants. The first scientific study showing the impact of physical defect upon personality has come from Alfred Adler's theory of organ inferiority. Today, several studies have been conducted to examine the direct and indirect impact of physical defects upon personality. Awareness of unfavorable attitude towards obesity make a person feel not only inferior but also develop feeling of being socially scorned. So there is Alfred Adler's theory of organ inferiority is there, and there is it is said that the people with obesity also have inferior feelings. So we discussed about the biological factors which influence personality. They are body build, physical attractiveness, homeostasis, physical defects. Here in the physical fourth subheading physical defects, there are certain headings named intellectual determinants, emotional determinants, self-disclosure, aspiration and achievement. First one is intellectual determinants. Intellectually bright men and women make better personal and social adjustment than those of average or below average intelligence. They have greater and stronger mental ability. They have better control over and they have better control over themselves. Next one is emotional determinants. These are other important factors that shape and develop personality. Emotions are considered important personality determinant because they affect personal and social adjustments. The cheerful persons are usually happy, and even when they are in a depressive mood, they can see the brighter side of the things. One of the common effect of deprivation of love and affection in the rearing is development of emotional insecurity. So it is also a point here in the emotional determinants. Next one is excessive love and affection. Sigmund Freud had earlier cautioned that too much parental love and affection awakens a disposition of neurotic disorders, spoil the child, and make the individual problematic adolescent. So Sigmund Freud said that the earlier caution that too much parental love and affection awakens a disposition for neurotic disorders and spoil the child. Emotional expression, that is how the person express emotion, also affect the development of personality. Next subheading is self-disclosure. Self-disclosure is considered to be the basic to mental health, and disclosure help to bring about healthy personality pattern, which is a guarantee for the socially desirable and favorable reaction from others. So self-disclosure is help to bring about healthy personality. Self-disclosure bring healthy personality. Next one is aspiration and achievements. These also have effect on development of personality. Aspiration means longing for and striving for something higher than one's present status. Thus, the aspirations are ego-involved goals that persons set for themselves. There are different types of aspiration, that is positive aspiration to achieve success, negative aspiration to avoid failure, realistic aspiration within the range of person's capacity, unrealistic aspiration beyond the capacity of a person, remote aspiration to achieve goal in the remote future, or immediate aspiration to achieve goal in the near future. So aspiration also have effect on development of personality. Aspiration means the longing for and striving for something higher than one's present status. Next is achievements. These are another related factors that determine the development of personality. Achievements can be evaluated objectively by comparing one's performance with those of one's peers and subjectively by comparing the person's achievement with the level of aspirations. Such success and failures are the two different attitudes of the person towards achievement. So, success increase the self-confidence and failures may decrease the self-confidence. Next one is goal setting. Success enhances self-concept by increasing person's prestige in the eyes of others. This enhances social acceptance and strengthens individual self-concept. But too much success during early years of life may in fact weaken the person's motivation to do one's best. And experimental evidence have shown that one of the most important effect that success has upon the person is that individual become more realistic about the goal setting by the success. Failures cause intense stress and anxiety that produce psychosomatic illnesses or leads to a defeatist attitude. So these are all about biological factor. Once again I will say biological factors influencing personality development are body build, physical attractiveness, homeostasis, and physical defects. Next is the psychological. Second subheading in the personality development is psychological factors. The psychological factors determining personality are intellectual determinants, emotional determinants, self-disclosure, aspiration, and achievements. In intellectual determinants, it is said that intellectually bright men and women make better personal and social adjustment than those of average or below average intelligence. They have greater and stronger mental ability and they better control over themselves. Next one is emotional determinants. These are other important factors that shape the development of personality. Emotions are considered important personality determinants because they affect personal and social adjustment. The cheerful person are usually happy and even when they are in depressive mood they can see the brighter side of the things. One of the common effect of deprivation of love and affection during their childhood is the development of emotional insecurity among persons. Next is excessive love and affection. According to Sigmund Freud, the too much personal love and affection awakens a disposition for neurotic disorders and spoil the child. So too much love by parents leads to neurotic disorders and it may spoil the child. Emotional expression, that is how the person express emotion, also affect the development of personality. Next one is self-disclosure. Self-disclosure is considered as basic to mental health and that disclosure help to bring about the healthy personality pattern and it is guarantee for socially desirable and favorable reaction from others. So the self-disclosure make the healthy person. Next is the aspiration and achievement. These also have effect on development of personality. Aspiration means longing or striving for something higher than one's present status. There are different types of aspirations, they are positive aspiration to achieve success. It is to achieve success. Negative aspiration to avoid failures. And the third one is realistic aspiration. It is within the range of person's capacity. Unrealistic aspirations beyond the capacity of a person. Remote aspiration to achieve goal in a remote future. And immediate aspirations, so to achieve goals in near future. So these are different types of aspirations. First one is positive, negative, realistic, unrealistic, and remote and immediate aspirations. Next is achievements. These are another related factor that determine development of personality. Achievements can evaluated objectively by comparing person performance those with the other one that is peer performance. Success and failures are the two different attitudes of the person towards achievement. So, besides building favorable self-concept, achievement also raise the person's self-esteem and increase the level of confidence. So, these are all about achievements. Next one is goal setting. Success enhance help self-concept by increasing person's prestige in the eyes in the eyes of others. This enhances social acceptance and strengthens individual self-concept. But too much success during early lifetime, in fact, weakens the person's motivation to do one's best. Experimental evidence have shown that one of the most important effect of success has upon person is that the individual become more realistic and realistic about the goal setting. Failures cause so intense stress and anxiety that is produced psychosomatic illness or leads to a defeatist attitude. So, psychological factors are intellectual determinants, emotional determinants, self-disclosure, achievement and aspiration. Last one is goal setting. So, the next main heading in this chapter is environmental factors. The environmental factors which influence personality are social acceptance, social deprivation, educational factors, family determinants, emotional climate of home and ordinal position, size of the family. So, first one is social acceptance. These are one of the major environmental determinants. Every person lives in a social group which judge a person's behavior in terms of person conformity to the group, expectation regarding proper performance behavior and appropriate role playing. Social acceptance is the important environmental factor. Next one is social deprivation. This is another environmental factor which is said to influence the development of personality in massive and significant way. Social deprivation means being deprived of opportunities for various types of social contacts, including love and affection. Social deprivation has proved most damaging to age groups. They are very young and elderly. Social deprivation for the elderly people make them self-bound and selfish. The young children who are deprived of contact with parents, guardians, fail to develop healthy and normal personality. So these are the effect of social deprivation. It affects two categories of people, that is young and elderly. Young, according for the young, it is they cannot develop normal personality by social deprivation, and elderly people become self-bound and selfish because of the social deprivation. Next one is educational factors. Another important factor which influence the development of personality is the educational factor. School, colleges, and teachers have significant impact upon the individual development personality. Attitude towards educational institution is greatly influenced by emotional climate of the institution, which affect the level of motivation of student, classroom behaviors, and their emotional reactions. Next one is family determinants. This is another important class of factors influence development of personality. The influence of family on personality development is maximal at all age. The family affect the development of personality both directly or indirectly. Next one is the emotional determinant. Emotional determinant is the climate of the home and ordinal position of the child. Next one is size of the family. This factor also affect the development of personality. In larger families, parents have little time to protect their child. As such, children learn to be independent and show maturity in their behaviors at an earlier age as compared to the children in smaller families. So these are all about the biological, psychological, and physical factors which determine personality.